For whatever reason, my YouTube subscription list, not my subscriber list, my subscription list, the people on YouTube to whom I subscribe, has a disproportionately high number of Australians and New Zealanders. Now, I don't know why this is. Perhaps it's because Oceanics are simply more likely to become YouTubers, or perhaps they're more likely to make the kind of YouTube videos that I find interesting, or maybe it's just the fact that I think that Australian accents are kind of hot. Yeah! In any case, I subscribe to a lot of Oceanics and I watch a lot of their videos. And I've started to notice something recently, which is just a little irksome. It has nothing to do with the YouTubers. They're all great people. It's about YouTube, and it's a little frustrating. Apparently, YouTube has started breaking out the categories by geography. So you have YouTubers who are from the US and from the UK and so forth. And I guess they've only recently started doing this for Australia and New Zealand. And this has led to a phenomenon which I find interesting and perhaps a little annoying. Almost every Australia or New Zealand video gets an honor. And in the US, because there's so many people in the US, so many YouTubers, it's almost impossible to get honored. I'm going to show you some examples of what I'm talking about. And again, I am not in any way trying to mock or kvetch about the actual YouTubers. These are all really great YouTubers, and you should subscribe to all of them because they're all really funny, really talented. Here we have an Australian YouTuber named Addison C. He's a great YouTuber. He's a lot of fun. His videos are a lot of fun. But look at his counts here. He posts a video and he gets 4 views. 4 views, 1 comment, and 1 rating. So with his 4 views and his 1 comment and his 1 rating, he gets 2 honors. He gets top rated for having 1 rating, and he has most discussed because he has 1 comment. When you're in Australia, all you need is 1 comment and boom, you're honored. All you need is 1 rating and boom, you're honored. And that's just silly. I mean, come on, there should be a minimum cutoff. You should have to have, say, 5 comments or 10 comments or 5 ratings before you're eligible for a YouTube honor. But again, not to take anything away from Addison C, you should definitely subscribe to him. He's a great YouTuber. Now let's take a look at another example. Here's another Australian YouTuber. His name is AU Angus. Posts a video. It's a very good video, perfectly good video. He gets 2 views. 2 views, I guess I'm one of them. And he gets 1 comment and he gets 1 rating. 1 comment, 1 rating, 2 views, boom, he gets an honor, top rated for Australia. Now, if this were an American video, you know, you obviously wouldn't get honored for having 1 rating. So, a bit inequitable. By way of contrast, here's a fresh American video, only was about a day old when I captured it, from one of the best YouTubers out there. He's a lot of fun. His name is Eternus Pulvia. Again, this is a fresh video. He had only had it up for a little bit. I happened to catch it early. But now let's look at his count at this point. I'm sure it went way up. But he had 36 views, 7 ratings, apparently all 5s, 3 comments, right? But he's an American, so how many honors does he get? A big fat 0. More comments, more views, and more ratings, but he gets fewer honors than the Australian because he's in America. And that's just not fair. And by the way, that screen cap was about the least provocative one in that video that I could come up with. Now, if you think Australia is bad, you should check out New Zealand. Here's a screen cap of one of my favorite New Zealand YouTubers. His name is Musical Kiwi. Unfortunately, I kind of chopped off the top of his head in this screen cap. I feel bad about that. He's a great guy. You should definitely subscribe. It's a lot of fun. Now, look at this screen. 92 views. Okay, that's a lot, and it's not a lot. 11 comments. That's a lot, and not a lot. 13 ratings, not all of which 5s. He's sort of in that 4 zone there. 13 ratings, right? But because he's from New Zealand, look at this. He gets 14 honors. Look at all those honors. Now, some of them are today's and this week's and so forth, but he gets 14 honors for a video that got less than 100 views. And that's how it works when you're from New Zealand. By way of contrast, if you're an American, Do you know how many? You know who you have to be? Do you know who you have to be to get 14 honors when you're an American YouTuber? That's right, you guessed it. You have to be William friggin' Sled. He has to post a video that gets 50,000 views, almost 1,000 comments, and almost 900 ratings before he gets to be 14 honors. And obviously, not everyone is going to be a William Sled. A lot of people would say, thank God, because we don't need any more William Sleds. I'm not going to go there. The simple truth is, in America, you want to have 14 honors, you better come up with a video that's going to get 50,000 views. If you're in New Zealand, you only need 100. Of course, we know what the solution is, besides not caring. That would work too. The solution would be to start breaking it up by state in the US, because the US is so big. We should start having most discussed or top rated, whatever, by state. Of course, that still wouldn't get me any honors because this is New York and nobody watches my videos anyway. So, it's, but still, it would be a little more equitable, and I don't think it would be difficult for YouTube to implement. Maybe if they got to the point where it was by zip code or by block, I might be able to get an honor, most discussed YouTuber on my block. I don't think that's going to happen. Either that or I'm just going to lie on YouTube and say I'm New Zealandish, and this way I'll get honors every time I post a video. If I really cared about honors, but I don't, right? No, of course we don't care about honors, do we? Now, of course, this video is completely sarcastic. It's done in jest, but let's stick with that theme of having a little lighthearted fun at the expense of the Australians and the New Zealanders. Could you guys have made your flags any more interchangeable and confusing? I mean, come on guys, to just have red versus white stars and 2 little extra stars, you could have been a little more creative than that. Finally, I'm going to leave you with a little New Zealand humor from my most favoritist comedian, Lewis Black. Cheers, everyone.
They say that New Zealand's beautiful, and I don't know, because by the time I got over the jet lag, I fucking had to go. And it seems to me, if you're going to travel for 19 hours to another country, when you get there, they should have the common courtesy to speak another language. I did not fly all this way to hear English again. Speak gibberish. Speak pig Latin, you fuck. And if they really wanted to be a part of the community, I think they should jump off their island and push it closer. They should show an interest.